Okay, the minor pentatonic scale is probably the most used scale in the guitar. It's comprised up of 5 notes, but they're played over 2 octaves. I know there's all just terms at the moment, but they will make sense the further we get. It's an easy scale to remember, and it's a great scale to play, and I've never got bored of it yet, so fingers crossed. Okay, on the first string, it's 0-3, 0-2, 0-2, 0-2, 0-3, 0-3. So 3-0-3-0-2-0-2-0-3, 0. Okay, now what we're going to do with that, the best thing to do is first of all, is to try and play it in time. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, now what's fantastic about this scale is it's predominantly used in blues and rock, but it appears everywhere. Made the major and minor version appear everywhere in modern music. So, but it's predominantly used over blues music because it just fits really, really well. There's lots of bluesies. So it's got lots of tonal options to play with. Okay, so what I've got the Chris Slow Blues Jam in E. Okay, I'll forward it on past his playing because he's so good. And what I've done, so what I want to do is just show you some rhythms and things to play. You can either play right through the scale or you can just play bits of it. There's tricks and things. The other thing to mention is vibrato. Vibrato is a really, really important part of playing the guitar. It's one of the things that I think a lot of guitar players judge other guitar players on their vibrato, you know, because it's something that if you spend long enough with, you can make really beautiful sounds. I've also got the option of having a whammy bar, which I won't use today because obviously, but people like Jeff Beck and people like that use it to their massive advantage. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this track sounds like this. So all I'm going to start with is it's called a hammer on. When you go, you hit it first, then hammer the finger on 2. What really aids that is I've got the blues, my number 4 setting on my Spark is the blues arc setting, and I've got a tube screamer added to it, the green pedal, the tube overdrive pedal I think it's called. Okay, now which gives me this sound, just a little bit more sustain on the note. So if I play, the note carries on a bit longer than on the clean sound, so I really heavily rely on that when I'm playing solos and playing riffs that have to stand out more. It just really makes a difference. So what I'm going to do, I'm now going to play a verse with the distortion as well, just to show you that the notes kind of go longer on. So what we've got here is, okay, so minor 3rd, bend that note slightly. So in its easiest form, not easiest, but in its coolest form to start with, that's how it sounds. That little minor 3rd bend, and also there, minor 3rd. Okay, now, the brilliant thing is with this particular scale is there's up here, 12-15 on the E string, 12-14, 12-14, 12-14, 12-15, 12-15. Listen to the difference this makes. Now, 12-14 on those 2 strings. third string. Free bend. Vibrato is just key, because rather than play, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just when you start putting it. Now, there's two kinds of vibrato that are really important, or there's three in total, but the first one, now what I do is I play the 12th fret on the third string and I pivot the top of my finger, and it's like I've got a thumb up and I've got my fingers spread out and I shake the note. So look, so I shake the note. So that's with the first finger. With the third finger, you've got much more control. You can just shake 14 on the third. Now that's 12 on the third string is a minor bend. So anything I'm holding for longer than like half a second, it's got a vibrato on it. So I'll show you what I mean. But this 12, 14, 12, 14 bit, look, you can play those four notes. Bend it, pre-bend it. So I'll play one more verse of just ideas. Okay, now 12, 15. I think blues is very cyclic. It follows the same pattern, and when you can just get that much out of four notes, it's a really amazing thing. So what I'd like you to do is, when you're comfortable playing over the slow one, find one at 90 BPM. There's a Chicago blues backing track that Chris does. This is fantastic. Which is great. It's a bit more of, so it gives you a bit more tonal range to play as well, and different speeds and that. So have fun with that. Happy playing.